Education is life. A life without education is an impossibility to live happily on earth. Any human being that is born in this world needs education. The family spends so much of money in education on a child. The nation spends so much of money in educating its citizens because the individual's development, the family development, the nation's development depends on the education, the quality of education given to the individual child. The child is the center of education. It is for the child the system of education that exists. When I say the system of education exists, I mean the teacher exists for students. The school exists for students. The education system is a triangular process. When I say triangular process, I mean or we mean education has the three components. Number 1, teaching. Number 2, learning. And number 3, evaluation. Teaching is basic. Learning depends on teaching. If teaching is successful, the learning will be successful. If teaching is a failure, the learning also will be a failure. And teaching and learning together will be successful on evaluation. In other words, only if there is evaluation, teaching and learning will be successful. If there is no evaluation, teaching and learning will be a failure, or even we cannot test the success level of teaching and evaluation. Therefore, a teacher's duty is to teach, make the students learn and test the students. Now, in this video, we are going to see the concept of evaluation. Evaluation is a judgmental process. It is a systematic process. It is a scientific process. It is an educational process. It is a classroom activity that happens normally in the class. No teacher can conduct teaching, or no teacher can complete teaching without evaluation. Evaluation is an obligatory task, a compulsory responsibility of a teacher. Now, what is evaluation? Evaluation is a judgmental process based on which students are decided whether they are good at education, whether they are at average in education, whether they are below average in educational performance. A teacher has a moral responsibility to conduct evaluation. Evaluation is a must. If the evaluation is successful, the assessment will be successful, the judgment will be successful. Any wrong evaluation by the teacher will spoil the student, will make the parents lose their peace of mind, or the teachers cannot give accountability to the management or the administration or to the nation without evaluation. So evaluation has to be done with a sense of consciousness, with responsibility, with commitment, and with a sense of God-fearing attitude. What is a good evaluation? First, any evaluation should be valid. What is valid? Or when do we say a test is valid or evaluation is valid? Validity is defined as the ability of a test item to test what it ought to test. An item is said to be valid only if there is validity. A test that you conduct is invalid if the items or the questions in the tests are not related to what you intend to test. For example, you want to test phonetics and this is the idea in your mind. The question should be only related to phonetics. If it is not strictly testing phonetics, then those items are invalid. So what is mean by validity? Item should test exactly what the questions aim at testing. This is validity. Now, coming back, let us see what is the second quality of a good test or good evaluation. The second quality of a good test is reliability. What is meant by reliability? Reliability is just in ordinary sense, it is said as consistency. Here, in the context of evaluation, in the classroom atmosphere testing, we mean the test scores obtained in the previous test and the present test should be consistent. For example, if a student has scored 80 marks in the first internal test, and in the second internal, if the same student is scoring 5 marks, then this mark is not reliable, because there is no consistency, there is no harmony, there is no closeness of the marks achieved in the first test and the second test. Imagine the other example. A student is scoring 80 marks in the first internal. The same student is scoring in the second internal 75. Here the score is almost the same. So here the score is reliable. The test is reliable. As a result of it, we can say that particular student is good at education, or that particular student has studied properly that particular syllabus. So this is meant by reliability. So we have seen 2 points of a good test. Number 1, validity. Then number 2, reliability. So far, we have seen the 2 qualities of a good test, namely validity and reliability. In the next video, we shall continue to see the rest of the other qualities of a good test. Thank you.